15-8 to 4-1. Second half underway. Brogan and Nat Nui. Brogan got a toe on it, dives back in head first. Shuffled it out through Shields' legs. Gaff coming off a 20-possession first half to Smith. Waters. Green. Kennedy. Well worked. That was Smith to half forward. And you can pay that. McKenzie with the second grab.
Where you are, Jonathan?
Another possession. Adam Selwood buffeted off of it. Well done, Tomlinson. Hands it up to Hombsch. Pumps it long. And too good, Brown. It's a tough ball to win right now. Callum Ward won't mind that. And he wins it. On cue. 60-metre bomb over the head of Israel Folau. He's still yet to touch it, Big Izzy. Now he gets his chance. He collects it. He might have the shot. Can't shrug the tackle. Gone. He still hasn't had a possession.
Surely there was a handball there.
Whoa. Took on Callum Ward. Smothered the handball. Got it back to Brown. Out of trouble. Smith. Put Cox under pressure. Power needs to go. Cox flicked it back. Adam Selwood hands it up and Stevens wanders through the mud.
Giles and Brogan have been terrific this afternoon. 23-17 is the clearance count in favour of GWS and 12-7 out of the middle. So where we thought Cox and Nat Nui would dominate, they've actually been very good.
That'll come back. McGinnity was pushed as he kicked it. It hit the post, so he will have a secondary shot.
He will. He's had the head taped up after a head clash with Nick Nat Nui. Pushed straight in the back. West Coast, who we all thought would have dominated today's game. It's been the midfield goals for West Coast that have certainly caused grief for GWS.
And he slots it. First goal for Pat McGinnity coming on as the sub. Sheeds with 4. John Worsfold with 1. Shuey. And he breaks free. He's looking for a 5th. And he's got 5.
What about the hit out from Nick Nat Nui? Big set up there from West Coast. Cleared the back of the square there. You can see a big hit by Nat Nui over the top of Giles. And Shuey with strength to shrug the tackle. 2 in a row now to the Eagles.
He's a classy midfielder now, Luke Shuey, isn't he? On a rapid run of improvement at the moment over the last couple of years.
Green will break through with it. Shuey. Umpire said he ducked. Green again to Power. Gone from behind. Run down by Hams.
Gee, that was old, wasn't it?
It was. He had prior. Cox and Brogan. Kerr. Strength. Hams in some space. Out past 83.
West Coast able to kick the last 3 goals. And we spoke at half-time, Rue, about GWS for the first 5 to 10 minutes of a quarter come out extremely hard, then drop away. And it seemed to have happened again here where West Coast has just been able to get on top.
Adam Tomlinson marks. And Giles was playing full forward. He led short and Waters mops that up. Kerr.
1 metre. Play on.
Back to Scott Selwood. Gets past Bug. McGinnity. Shuey. Marston. Caught by Corns. Dispossessed. Power back on. Palmer. Bang. Treloar. Hands it up but loses it. McGinnity to Smith. Marston. Hearn.
Look out.
Centering kick. Most thought he'd go to the square. Scully. Well, he had it and lost it, and Hill steals it from him, and an easy goal they shouldn't have got. 81 points the margin. Green heads wide to Hampton. Fresh man looking good. Smith, centering kick, and Bug beaten for it easily by Hearn.
Just too much on the kick.
Mate.
And we're speaking of Chad Corns. Straight down the middle.
Good catch.
Scott Selwood.
Tommy, 1 metre. Play on.
To Smith. Cox, his target, strong hands.
Play on.
Shoots it up, Gaff. 70 from goal. Natanui's at full forward. Thumped away from him. Hits the deck.
West Coast free kick.
Free kick's been found.
It is hard to stop Big Nick Nataunui, though.
Again to stretch the margin to the biggest of the day. 88 points. In just his second AFL game, and Brendan Hosking in his first AFL game, but that one looked there. Selwood from the clearance, 50 seconds left. Lynch.
Good catch.
Strong hands again, and he is well and truly within range.
This will go over the goalpost, this one.
Going to crack the 200 game barrier later this year. Quentin Lynch. I kicked that and looked away. They lead by 94. Schofield has to go. That's a great pluck over Bug, and he landed like a cat on his feet and away. Has Hill, who can go for goal if he wants to. No one comes at him. Short pass. Cox the half volley. Big man scoops it up, looks around, and kicks her behind. But a stylish one at that.
There we go. Schofield on the wing. Very good catch.
Reece Palmer needs to hit a target. Heads wide. He sits it up for the big leap of Hearn. Shield gives that to Davis. Flips it wide. Brown. Waters. Going to have a successful afternoon as captain by Waters. Stevens looks as if he's cramping up. To Marston. To Lynch.
Especially the way footy's played today. It's up and back constantly.
Joined us late. 94 points was the margin at three-quarter time. Right now it's 89, so they're hanging in there, Greater Western Sydney.
So they've had 12 scoring shots to 9 in the last half.
And the players were a little bit critical of coming in to this week on the back of last week, where the likes of Reece Palmer and Callum Ward was a bit quiet. Tom Scully, they've all been pretty good today.
But they have Callum Ward's at 33, Scully 29.
McKenzie sits it up a little. Selwood flies and no one went with him. Everybody was watching their own man. 76 points the margin. So from 94 at three-quarter time down to 76. Brogan the jump off. Schofield from 3 deep. And just tap Brogan on the head with the ball there, just to let him know. Stevens just dropped it short, and that was a good drop short. Darling filled the hole. Just 8 possessions for him this afternoon, and he's got a couple of goals.
Here's Schofield's mark again. I think he just gave a little tap because I think he was there when Brogues gave Shuey a bit of a high hit earlier on. But
just 1 second left on the clock. West Coast Eagles in their defence have put the cue in the rack. Left Darren Glass home. Matt Prittis left home in cotton wool for Hawthorn next week. A victory for the West Coast Eagles, but a victory for AFL football. First official game in Blacktown. AFL have put their flag in the ground here in Greater Western Sydney with the first home game here for the Giants. And they might not have won the game, but they won some respect. 81 points the final margin. The West Coast Eagles 23-12, 150 to 10-9, 69. But it wasn't the mauling that many expected. Downstairs, Liam Pickering with one of the stars of the show.
Well, Luke, it's a big margin, but it wasn't quite as easy as that after quarter time.
Yeah, no, they're a pretty talented squad. A couple of years, I think they're going to be a pretty good team, and a couple of lapses in concentration let them in, and yeah, I think they're going to be a pretty good powerhouse in a few years.
You just got on the scoreboard today, just the 5 goals. You'd be happy with that, as well as a few possessions?
Kicked a couple, been pretty quiet the first few weeks, so it's good to kick a few, and yeah, we got a big game next week, so good hit out today. A few sore bodies, I think, so we'll have a good recovery and hopefully get up next week.
It is going to be a big game, Hawthorn. Everyone's looking forward to it, so good luck next week, mate.
Thanks, mate.
5-goal hero Luke Shuey with Liam Pickering. The West Coast Eagles remain undefeated for 2012. An 81-point victory away from home. 23-12, 150 to 10-9, 69.
Let's go.